A very good morning. Welcome to Breakfast News with the Sentinel. I'm Oinitam. Let me run you through today morning's headlines in the Sentinel. First up is the corona status from Assam. The headline that we have in today morning's daily talks about how the Union Health Ministry's prediction about COVID positive cases in Assam could touch 64,000 by August, which is this month. And it seems that the Union Ministry's prediction or the forecast is going to turn true because the number of positive cases already stands at 52,817. That is the status in the last 24 hours. The state has recorded 48,000 positive cases in the last 2 months itself, and the number is fast rising. As I have mentioned, the number has already reached 52,817. The number of active cases stands at 15,464. The number of discharged patients stands at 37,224, and the number of deaths have gone up to 126. These are numbers as of in the last 24 hours. Now, the State Health Department has, of course, ramped up their testing, and the department has so far conducted 74,000 COVID-19 tests in apartments, commercial buildings, marketplaces, and various other organizations across the city. Meanwhile, addressing the media, which the Union Health Ministry often does almost every day at around 3 or 4 p.m. in the evening. The briefing happens, of course, in Delhi. Now, briefing the media, the Union Health Minister, Harsh Vardhan, said that the spread of coronavirus has been contained across the country. In fact, what he mentioned during the press briefing is that it's only 3 states who are contributing to half of the total number of coronavirus cases across the country, and 30% is coming in from the other 7 states. So there are these few 10 states where the maximum number of corona cases have been registered so far. Of course, we know the states who these are. Maharashtra continues to top the tally, followed by Tamil Nadu. Then there's Delhi. Till yesterday evening, Delhi was on the 4th spot, and then all these other states are there, like Bihar is also there, Karnataka also there in the tally. Now, these remarks of the health minister stating that the government has managed to contain the spread of the deadly virus across the country, except, of course, barring few states, comes as the country is inching fast towards the 20 lakh mark. So, of course, the nation has been witnessing over 50,000 cases being reported daily. This has been happening in the past few days, that many of the states have been recording over 50,000 cases daily. Of course, measures being taken, but the numbers across the country are rising. However, Assam once again has been able to contain the spread in Guwahati city for now, though we did see a spike in the past couple of days. To be very specific, just 2 days ago, we saw almost over 500 cases, 550 cases being reported from Kamrup metro area, and also from Kamrup rural, there were about 294 cases. Prior to that, there were over 400 cases being reported from Kamrup metro, but situation seems to be fast getting under control. Of course, there seemed to be a rise in the number of positive cases in the other districts of Assam. Now, moving on, the Assam government is now focusing on tapping the potential that lies in the livestock and fishery sectors of the state. The authorities have already initiated steps to upgrade the infrastructure with the latest technology, particularly in the production of meat, milk, and fish. Such a coordinated move is expected to involve many enterprising youths as well. According to official sources, The livestock in Assam is valued at 23,600 crore rupees. The government recently sought private investment in the animal husbandry sector. In fact, the Chief Minister, Mr. Sarbananda Sonowal, had visited one of the fishery colleges yesterday, and over the past few days, he has been constantly taking meetings, review meetings, and meetings to brainstorm on the policies, the initiatives that can be taken to tap all of these sectors in Assam, how best to create employment opportunities for the youth of Assam in these sectors is something that the Chief Minister has been focusing in the past few days. There is one of the tweets that he had, that his office had tweeted yesterday about his visit. In fact, he has been visiting some of the organic farms also across the state, in different parts of the state, while he has also been visiting the flood affected areas earlier. That is when he has also been focusing on how to tap the indigenous sectors of the state and create employment opportunities for the youth. Remember, there's a large segment of people who had come back home and many of them jobless. Therefore, the Assam government now focusing on these segments where they can create employment opportunities. Of course, there was that particular committee also that was set up, a high-level committee under Mr. Subhash Das was set up to look into the employment creation for the youth of Assam. Moving on to another story, this is of course about the floods that we have been seeing. Of course, the situation has improved a lot in the past few days, the flood situation across the state of Assam, but according to data released by the Assam State Disaster Management Authority, 45% of the casualties during floods has been that of children, something very, very unfortunate to report actually. Children constitute nearly 45% of the flood-related deaths across Assam this year. Sources said that floods claimed 110 human lives between May 22nd and August 3rd this year. Around 49 of them are children, accounting for 44.50% of the total deaths. Now, therefore, in fact, what has been happening is that the majority of these cases are due to accidental drowning. Children often misjudge the strength of the current, and many of them die while playing in the flood water. Therefore, now the Disaster Management Authority of Assam has decided to set up a special committee to look into the causes. Why? Of course, they are saying that it's because children are not able to gauge the kind of the strong current, or maybe the depth of the water, and while playing accidentally they fall into it and they die. But the committee has been set up by the Disaster Management Authority, and it would delve deep into the causes and try find out solutions as well. In fact, it is just day before yesterday also we had this report coming in of a 4-year-old girl who drowned and is dead now. A lot of efforts were made to rescue her but remained futile. Now, let's move on to stories from other parts of the Northeast. Of course, coronavirus continues to be the top headline from every state. Now, in Arunachal, 65 new cases have been reported. The total number of positive cases in the state has gone up to 1,855. 22 security personnel are amongst those 65 new cases who have been affected by the virus. 10 were reported from Capital Complex, 19 from Changlang District, 12 from East Siang, 8 from Lohit, 4 each from East Kameng and West Siang, 3 from Namsai, 2 from Tirap, and 1 each from Lower Dibang Valley, Papumpare and Tawang. That is the corona update from the state of Arunachal Pradesh. Meghalaya, the number of active cases have gone up to 633. Meghalaya is inching fast towards the 1,000 mark as far as the total positive cases are concerned. 44 fresh cases of COVID-19 detected in the last 24 hours in Meghalaya. moving on to some other stories. In fact, staying on with Meghalaya, a team of doctors in Meghalaya had successfully removed a 24 kg tumor from the abdomen of a 37-year-old woman patient. This Chief Minister Conrad Sangma had tweeted, and he informed about the surgery that went on for 3 hours at Tura District Maternity and Child Hospital. He congratulated Dr. Vince Momin and the medical team for this successful operation. That's the tweet up there from Meghalaya Chief Minister, and the picture there that he had posted from the operation theatre in the Tura Hospital. The doctors successfully, those are the picture, that's another photograph from the surgery table. The doctors successfully removing a 24 kg tumor from a woman's abdomen. Another story from Meghalaya, this one is from Shillong. This is about the potable water scheme, Greater Shillong Water Supply Scheme Phase 3. It is yet to take off. The residents yet to get potable water. This is because of the pricing. The contractors are not happy because they do not want to take up the work now, because the prices for the contract was fixed way back in 2008, 2009. In fact, the rates were as per the rates fixed way back in 2008, 2009. Now, in 2020, they do not want to work as per rates, or those rates which are based on 2008-9 rates. Therefore, the contractors are refusing to pick up the work under the Public Health Engineering Department. According to this, the Moflang legislator S.K. Sun has informed. So the government now will have to revise the rates, look into this particular pricing issue. Only then, hopefully, the work will start. And there's, of course, another story coming in from Arunachal Pradesh. Chief Minister Pema Khandu, referring to the Mon Autonomous Region issue, he said that a date will be fixed to find out a solution to the issue confronting the people of Mon, particularly between the Arunachal Indigenous Tribes Forum and the other community-based organization leaders. This is what Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister said. He further asserted that there is no hidden agenda on the Mon Autonomous Region. So hopefully there will be some resolution to this entire issue very soon. And in fact, I would also like to mention here that today the center is likely to hold talks with NSA and IM on the big Naga peace talks, the peace accord. And what sources are saying, the reports that are coming in, is that maybe by August 15th, on the Independence Day, maybe around that time or maybe on that particular day, the Naga peace accord might be really signed. So it's going to be, all eyes are going to be today on that particular meeting that's going to happen in New Delhi. The meeting on the much-awaited Naga issue, the Naga peace process. A lot has happened, and it's been a long, long wait of the people of Nagaland. So all eyes definitely are going to be on that meeting today. That's all I have for all of you this morning. Stay tuned to sentinelassam.com. All the news and updates will be there on our page. Also find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Till we meet again, it's a goodbye. Take care. Stay safe.